action.
What's up?
What's up?
These vlogs are completely riffed. D-Boogs and I are on our last 2 weeks. It's a Mission Time baby. We're already getting pretty slammed. Yeah. I finally have some help. Welcome back, vlog. It's week 3 of my internal medicine rotation. Just 2 more weeks to go. We're almost there. All right, let's get it. The chick of the vlog featuring the messy, messy room that I promise I will clean later. I only had 1 day off yesterday. You guys can't blame me for not cleaning my room. All right, let's go. Hey, papas. Say welcome back to the vlog. We love a sunbathing king. All right, guys, I'm at the hospital. It's day 1 out of 6. Hopefully we make it through the week in one piece. You guys might have noticed that I uploaded an extra video on Wednesday this week. Well, that is the first of many Wednesday uploads, because from now on I'll be posting videos every Sunday and Wednesday. I'll talk more about how that's possible later in this vlog, but for now I would really appreciate it if you guys could go and watch that video after this one, because again, it's new for me to be posting on Wednesdays and I really want those videos to do well. I'd also really like your guys' feedback on it, because we're going to be kind of messing with the style of video for those Wednesday uploads. So of course I want them to be videos that you guys like. So yeah, please go watch that. I would really appreciate it. But back to work. Today we are admitting in the afternoon, so hopefully we don't get super slammed. Our list is actually pretty small right now because we were able to discharge a lot of patients before our day off yesterday. So we're due for an overhaul, but hopefully we don't max out. Anyway, let's have a good day. Time to go round on my patients. I love having a resident lounge that is fully stocked with so many goodies. Not every program provides their residents with all of this, so very grateful. Cheers. All right, it's a Mission Time baby. We're already getting pretty slammed. I've got 3 already. One of them was someone coming in for dizziness. We have another one that's DKA, so diabetic ketoacidosis, which is a very serious complication of uncontrolled diabetes. And now I'm going to go see a patient who's coming in with a possible stroke. So super busy day, and we're not even halfway through the shift. All right, guys, happy Tuesday. It's day 2 out of 6. Luckily, we're not admitting today, so our goal is just to take care of the patients on our list, move their care along, hopefully get some of them discharged. We kind of got a lot of admits yesterday, so our patient list is a little bit long, but I think we can handle it. Let's have a good day. Boogs and I are on our last 2 weeks of medicine, and then we'll never do this ever again, and we could just do anesthesia and radiology.
Amen, brother.
You admit today?
No, but we found out that instead of Friday night, we're admitting Friday afternoon. So we have a Friday admit session out of the blue now.
Wasn't I supposed to admit Friday afternoon?
Yeah, I think so.
For today's breakfast, we got some sourdough toast, fried egg, and the grapes, of course. Got a chicken wrap, a salad, and then I don't know, whatever. Yeah. So it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We finished rounds a few hours ago, and right now I am working on some discharge paperwork and prescriptions for one of my patients. A lot of the afternoon is pretty much this, either managing our current patients, especially if they're stable, things are typically quiet, and then working on getting patients out of the hospital, which is the goal, of course. And so a lot of paperwork, a lot of just charting at a computer, and it's not really very interesting, but this is pretty much the job. All right, back to work. All right, I am done. Not a bad day. I discharged like half my list, which is very awesome. Felt very good, and I'll be ready for admits tomorrow now that I've got some space. See you tomorrow. Like a melody in my head that I can't keep on, got me singing like Morning guys, happy Wednesday. Day 3 out of 6. We're almost halfway there. We admit this morning, so it's gonna be pretty busy following up on our current patients while also taking new admissions from the emergency room, but I think we can do it. Let's have a good day. All right, it is like 6 p.m. Admits weren't too bad. We just had a lot of busy work to do after the shift, so kind of just been working all day. We actually didn't even eat lunch, kind of half forgot, but also by the time we finished everything, the cafeteria was closed, so a little hungry, but everything's chilling right now, so I'm gonna sneak in a quick workout before we meet the night team for sign out. What's up, Batman? For real though, how sick is it that my program has all of this workout equipment, all of that over there? Like, we can just get a quick workout in during our shifts. Like, not every program has these kind of amenities, so I'm very grateful that mine does. All right, let's get it. All right, well, I barely got a quarter mile into this run, and I just got some info back for one of my patients that is allowing me to discharge them. So instead of going on a run, I'm gonna go and get the discharge going for one of my patients. Very inconvenient timing, but that's the life we chose, baby. Patient care always comes first. All right, guys, finally done. Time to go home. All right, guys, I am home now and basically just winding down, about to hop on some video games with the boys. While I game, I'm going to be wearing my red light therapy mask from Omnilux. And once again, Omnilux is actually sponsoring this week's vlog. So this is Omnilux Men, a dermatologist recommended, FDA cleared red and near infrared light therapy mask. So skincare is one of the things that I've been trying to focus on a little bit more this year. And I've been using the Omnilux Men's for a couple months now, and I've absolutely been loving it. Like, look how sick this is. You literally just turn it on like that, and boom, you've got infrared light therapy literally in the palm of your hands. You don't have to go to like a clinic or something. I feel like it's helping with the eye puffiness, some of the razor irritation, really just that generally tired resident look. And it's so easy to use. You literally just strap it on. It's hands-free, super comfortable. I typically just throw it on when I'm getting work done, but lately what I've been doing is just keeping it in my gaming room and just throwing it on while I'm playing some games. Red light therapy has definitely gotten very popular, and there's a lot of studies that are coming out showing the benefits of red light therapy. Some studies have suggested that it boosts collagen, increases elasticity, and decreases the appearance of sun damage. A lot of clinics offer red light therapy, but the brilliant part about this is it's literally just a mask that you can toss on. You can wear it in your own home. It's not invasive. It's clinically backed. It's perfect to fit into schedules that are busy, just like mine as a resident. So make sure to check out Omnilux Men. I'll have the link in the description below, or you can click the QR code here on the screen. And thank you once again to Omnilux for sponsoring this week's vlog. All right, guys, happy Thursday. It's day 4 out of 6. Today is actually going to be super chill because we are not admitting this morning, and it's actually a half day because tonight we are doing a TY or transition year celebration dinner, since all of us are going to be leaving for our advanced programs. It's a cool dinner that they do every single year to celebrate the TYs that are moving on, and they invite all of our attendings and faculty to it, so it should be a good time. And again, the benefit is I only have duties until noon, and then after that I basically am like on protected time to go and get ready for dinner or whatnot. We'll talk more about it later, but for now I gotta head inside.
Action.
Thanks. All right, guys, I just got home. Today was super chill. Like I said earlier, all we had was morning rounds with our attending, and then the afternoon was protected for us so that we could go home, get ready for our transition year graduation dinner thing. And so super awesome. Very nice break from the very long work days that we typically have had on this rotation. I did want to talk a little bit about the future of this YouTube channel and some of the changes that I am going to be making and have already started making moving forward. So as a lot of you guys saw, there was an extra video this past Wednesday, and first off, I really would appreciate it if you guys could go give it a watch, drop some feedback on it, let us know what you think of the style. But basically from now on, there will be a video every single Wednesday along with the weekly vlogs like the one you guys are watching right now. And the reason that is all possible and that I'm able to get 2 videos up per week now is because I finally have some help. For the first time ever that I've been doing this YouTube channel, I am finally having someone join me to help make this content, which is really exciting and is pretty much the only way that this is all possible. And that person is my childhood friend, Eddie, who I've talked about because he's the one who's moving to San Diego with me, and we will be living together as roommates. So a little bit of background, Eddie actually has a lot of experience in the medical space. He was pre-med for a long time. He's currently messing around with the idea of pre-PA again. But what's also unique is he actually has a pretty long experience in social media managing and product managing. Him and I are going to talk a little bit more in this coming Wednesday's video about how he's going to be helping out the channel, like more specifically, and what his prior experience was. But basically, when we decided that we were going to be moving to San Diego together, the idea came up that, like, you know, he's got all this experience and I obviously have a YouTube channel, and him coming on could potentially help grow the channel. So the Wednesday videos from here on out are functionally going to be all him. He's the one who's actually planning, filming, editing, uploading, basically doing all the work to get those extra videos up every single week, which is exactly how it's possible for me to have the time to continue making these weekly vlogs and not basically spread myself too thin by trying to get these extra videos up. The decision to bring Eddie on to the Sean Anderson YouTube channel team kind of comes from 4 different reasons or pillars. Those reasons are for me, for you guys, financial reasons, and for the channel. And so I wanted to kind of break it down and talk a little bit about each one of those reasons. So when it comes to me, I have basically been doing this whole YouTube thing completely by myself since 2019, and I have loved it. It's been so much fun. You guys have given me opportunities that I would have never expected to have, all because of this YouTube channel, and I am so grateful for it. But it truly has felt like such a solo venture for me. Like, everything so far has just been me. I film all of my videos by myself. I do all my own vlogging. I do all my own editing. I schedule the videos. I edit, I upload, I make the thumbnails, I make the descriptions, I talk to brands and sponsors and, you know, reply to emails, different types of outreach. It's all me. It's all been me. And I've been able to handle it, honestly, just fine. But honestly, it is kind of a little bit lonely not really having anyone to, like, share this with, right? Like, obviously I have you guys. I get that. Like, trust me, I know that it's not really just me. Like, you guys are there, you guys are the viewers, and without you guys, like, this wouldn't exist anyway. That part's fine. But I guess, like, the actual, like, creative side of it, like, has just been a solo venture, and I'm honestly excited to finally get to share this venture with someone else. In the time I've been doing this, I have gone through waves of, like, motivation, where, like, when I first started, I was kind of, like, inconsistent. And then when medical school started and the channel started to pick up a little bit, I was super consistent. And then about halfway through medical school, if some of you guys were there for that, you might remember I was, like, really inconsistent. A lot of that had to do with just, like, the stress of medical school, you know, personal life stuff, like relationships. My father had passed away. It was just hard to be consistent. I was also just kind of falling in and out of love with, like, the creative process, filming, editing. I had a hard time at some points. But then when residency started, I kind of became more consistent again, and you guys responded well to it, and you guys have been super supportive since then, and the channel's been growing ever since then. And so I've had the creative drive really consistently this whole time. Now, when residency started, I told you guys in, like, that first vlog that we're going to be going back to just straight hard cuts, you know, really like basic editing, because I was not going to have a lot of time to be super creative with the vlogs. So I was going to prioritize just being able to take you guys along with me, not prioritize the editing so much, just hard cuts, get them uploaded. And you guys actually responded very well to it. The channel's actually been growing a lot because of it, and I wasn't really expecting that, and I'm super grateful for it. And I love making these weekly vlogs. That's not going to change. These will go nowhere. But I gotta admit that I do enjoy being able to be a little bit more creative with some of the videos. And I really enjoyed some of my older vlogs where I would actually, do more purposeful videography and angles and add B-roll and add some music and a little bit more of like a storyline throughout. I really enjoyed making those videos, and I haven't really been able to make those because of the style of vlogging we do now and that you guys are used to. And so bringing someone else on to help me film more kinds of videos that aren't just the weekly vlogs will kind of allow me to explore more of that creative side of YouTube and video making that I think I'm craving and I know some of you guys like, while also being able to keep up with the weekly vlogs. That brings me into the next point, which is, doing this for you guys. A lot of you guys ask me on almost every single one of my vlogs, like, can you make a video about this? Can you make a video about that? Can you talk about this topic? Can you, do something with finances? And I really want to. I want to make those types of videos, but I'm almost limited to having to talk about those types of topics within the context of my vlogs, right? Which is very difficult to do because these vlogs are completely riffed. I don't know how my week is gonna look when I first turn on the camera Monday morning. I can't plan anything out, so it's really hard to plan to talk about certain topics, or like, am I even gonna have time to like film throughout the week, right? Like, luckily I've been able to stay consistent, but it's hard, like, and none of it's planned, which I think is part of the reason you guys like the vlogs, I imagine. But then when you guys, want me to talk about certain topics, it's really difficult to integrate naturally sometimes. And by adding an extra video per week, I can actually go more in depth on some of the topics that you guys are asking me about. So like last Wednesday's video was about fitness and all that kind of stuff, and it was nice to actually be able to make a dedicated video about that rather than making it as like part of a segment in my weekly vlog. So again, this will allow me to make more content that appeals to you guys based off of what you guys want, because really this is why I'm doing it, right? Is for you, and without you I wouldn't be able to do it in the first place. So I just want to basically give you guys what you want. So the third reason I mentioned is finances, and let's just be fully transparent here, guys. I've always tried to be transparent with you guys about every aspect of this journey. I make money from YouTube. It's been a very nice side hustle, and I'm super grateful to even have the opportunity to make any sort of income off of my experiences, or me sitting in my car yapping, right? Most of you guys are very supportive about ads and sponsors, and you understand that it's just a way for the content creator to be able to make some sort of income for the content. So most of you guys are pretty cool about it, and I try to work with brands that I feel like align with my interests and that I actually like and that I actually test out for a while before I post anything about them. Again, you can always skip past the segments, you can always skip the ads, but that's just how people who make content like this are able to make an income from it. So anyway, basically by making one video per week, I've always been kind of limited on how many sponsors I can take or how many sponsors I can plan out, because I can essentially only have like one sponsorship per week, right? However, I receive a lot more sponsorship requests than just 4 per month, and so I've had to reject tons and tons of them. However, by increasing my upload frequency to 8 times a month, twice a week, I can take on a lot more of those sponsors and work with a lot of these brands and companies that I actually really want to work with, that I keep having to say no to. I basically realized that by taking on these extra sponsors, I can then pay for the assistance I would need to be able to upload more videos, because that was my initial concern, was people were telling me to hire someone to help with YouTube and everything, but I haven't been able to do that because I was definitely not making enough money from like now to do that. But then I realized that the solution is kind of within the problem, that if I did hire someone to help with the extra videos, then I can take on these extra brands and then use that money to pay them for the extra videos so that you guys get them. And it's just not something I was able to really do until my friend came on board, who has social media managerial experience and project manager experience, and made me realize how possible it was. Again, regardless how you guys feel about making money from social media, I'm very grateful for the opportunity, and I think it's going to allow us to expand more by being able to do this. Now, the fourth reason I mentioned is for the channel. So I have been absolutely blown away by how much the channel has grown since I started residency. We have more than double the amount of subscribers that I had, and it has completely inspired me to continue to grow this channel and keep taking it seriously, because like I said, during medical school I went through waves of being inspired and being motivated and being consistent, but during residency, you know, I've almost finished a full year of residency, I have been so consistent. We've never missed a weekly upload, and I'm so motivated to continue to grow the channel, especially when I see the subscriber number continue to go up. I see a lot of your guys' comments, and it's so fun to see new viewers on the channel that are commenting, and you know how close we are to 70,000 subscribers, and now 100,000 subscribers is actually within reach, and I think we can actually do it. I'm super motivated to grow the channel, and so the only way to really do that is to produce more videos that have the ability to grow the channel. So for example, these weekly vlogs are great. A lot of you guys who watch them are the same people who are watching them every single week, and then we have some new viewers who come in and they see them and join the party, right? And that's awesome. But what Eddie and I were talking about was that my channel lacks a lot of evergreen content. So basically content that is helpful and can kind of survive longer than just the day that the video gets uploaded, that you guys tune in, see what's new with the vlogs, and then come back in a week, right? They don't have really good rewatchability. They don't have good search engine optimization. They aren't really made to perform well over time. They're kind of made so that you guys get these weekly video updates about what's going on in residency and my life. But by being able to produce videos that are more evergreen and, you know, on topics that people will look up in the long term, things like staying fit in residency or financial advice for doctors, residents, or college students, the channel can possibly grow more because we'll start to make videos on topics that people will come back to and watch more and maybe discover the channel from, and then hopefully you discover the channel, find the vlogs, and then join the vlog squad. And so yeah, we're basically hoping that by adding on Eddie's social media experience and increasing the channel upload frequency, and by making videos on topics that you guys want to hear more about, that we can grow the channel more. And again, I'm just really inspired to do it. With the channel being the size it is now, I've already gotten so many opportunities, like getting to go to a content creator competition earlier this year. Like I never thought I would ever get invited to something like that. And I'm just very excited about the possibility of continuing to grow. And again, nothing changes with the channel. The goal was to keep what you guys like about the channel, which is the weekly vlogs, but then just add on to it rather than changing what we're doing. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk with you guys out loud about it, because like none of this matters if you guys aren't included in the ideation and decision making. So, you know, I would really appreciate your guys' feedback and ideas in the comment section below. And, you know, I really, really, really would love it if you guys are able to go to the new Wednesday video from a couple days ago and watch it, drop a like, comment, give us your feedback on that, give us ideas for videos you want to see in the future. And then, like I said, this coming Wednesday, we're just going to do like an Eddie introduction, and we're going to talk a lot more about his past experiences and our ideas regarding working together on the channel. Anyway, I'm like sweating in my car right now. It's so freaking hot. So I am going to actually go inside, get dressed, try to get a workout in, and then I'm gonna head to the dinner that my program is hosting tonight. So rant over. I just want to share that with you guys, and yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Oh man, I really chose the hottest time of the day to go for this run. I am burning up right now. I'm only like a mile and a half in. I might have to tap out, I don't know. Still feels good though to get some sun, especially considering I've been spending a lot of time inside on this rotation. Dude, I cannot wait for that San Diego weather. It's gonna feel so good. And fit check of the night. Feels weird to not be wearing scrubs for this fit check. All right, let's go to dinner.
Start your video, Sean. So, Catherine. Keep on.
Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. Our dinner last night was really, really awesome. It was so nice to have all of my co-interns, our faculty, our attendings all in one place. you know, having some dinner, chit-chatting, and just being able to reflect back on the year we've had. You know, intern year has a reputation for being the worst and most difficult year of residency. And even though I agree it was a tough year, it was also a great year. And that's because we had awesome attendings, awesome co-residents. Even though we were working hard, we made some great memories that we will take with us for the rest of our lives. Doing a transitional year is definitely bittersweet because you make all these new friends and connections with so many incredible people, and then you go off to a new program and basically have to start new. But I'll always look back fondly on the training and the experience that I got here at my program. So even though I have a full day today and tomorrow, I am actually gonna end the vlog here because I think my rant about the future of this YouTube channel kind of just went off the rails and took up a lot of time. So I don't think there's a lot of time left in this vlog to film, but that's actually fine because I kind of want to focus on my patients and our admissions and everything. But I really appreciate all of your support. It means so much to me, and I would really appreciate all of your feedback on the new videos coming out and any ideas you guys have for the channel. I'm very excited to be getting to take this channel more seriously and to be able to start having some more fun with it. Anyway, as always, thank you guys so much for joining me in another week in residency, and I will see you guys next time.